All right, hey guys. So we are taking our walk. It's a little chilly, so I have my coat on. Um, so today was a pretty good day. I did more helping out in the toy section today. Um, it just we have 5 people for garden center, so I mean, plenty of people to help out, and toys really needed help with like putting stuff away. Um, for lunch, I had one of those yogurt ball bags, some graham crackers, and then a little bit of like a protein trail mix. Um, what else? Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I gotta pass these people, so I gotta pass you real quick, or pause you real quick while I pass them. All right, I'm back, guys. Anyways, so yeah, that was my lunch. I decided since I have sucked this week at my workouts, I'm just gonna suck today and tomorrow, not do them. I know I suck. I'm like the worst weight loss vlogger. Like seriously, because I'm supposed to be inspiring you people. That's one reason why I'm doing these vlogs. And I'm not very inspiring when I'm not doing my share in my program very well. I just feel like I already didn't do them but once this week, and I already slacked, and I don't know. I just don't feel like doing it, to be honest. Like, not like, oh, I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do this. I'm giving up. Not like that. It's just I already didn't do them but once this week. And I don't know why this week my PCOS is so bad. Like, I mean, horrible cramps. What? No, we're going to go that way. We'll go, Lillian, tomorrow we'll go the other way. I just don't want to go that way tonight. Anyways, something on my shoe. Hold on. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I don't know why. It's just really bad this week. Like, I mean, I kicked some butt last week, like, with the workouts. So my plan is to kick it back into gear on Monday. I have Monday off. I feel like the days I work are just really hard afterward to want to, like, honestly, to want to go do them. But I have Monday and Wednesday off of this week. Those 2 days are the for sure days. I want to aim for 4 days. I feel like if I can get 2 to 3 days of the 10-minute ab workout and throw in like a cardio or that jump rope workout here and there, I'll be doing good. But my goal for sure, like I want to for sure do 2 or 3 days, preferably more towards like 3 days. But if I can do 4, that would be great. What's going on, guys? What's going on?
She's not going the side because it's bumping into me. Yeah, she's not going fast enough, so I'm hitting her tires.
I'll be back. There's an argument with bikes. Anyways, yeah, so I definitely know and can feel that I am losing weight this week. I think I'm doing better this week than other weeks. Violet, go a little bit faster, please. We can go over that way, Lillian, so you can go down your hill. Yep. In the past when I've lost weight, this is kind of what's happened. Like I've either gone up and down for the first like 3-4 weeks, first month or so. Or I just very slowly lose, and then all of a sudden I lose a lot. And I think that's what's happening. And one reason why I know and I can feel it is my jacket that I'm wearing used to be, I mean, not like super tight, but definitely tight around the waist, and it's a lot looser. So, yay. So yeah, we're going on our walk. I'm gonna kick it into gear on Monday for the workout. I haven't had dinner yet, but I have a pecan walnut salad is what I'm gonna have. And this is probably gonna be another short vlog. It's now it's starting to get sunny. I have to have my jacket on. I didn't bring my amazing sunglasses from the West. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to just what's the word I'm looking for? I guess update. Kind of just not just my sorry, there we go. The weight loss part with you guys today. But just life in general. We're going on a little bit longer of a walk. So Lily can go down her favorite hill on her bike, and I can get a little bit more of a workout since I haven't done the ab workout. I mean, I know that walking isn't going to help abs, but it's still a little bit more of a workout. Water, I've had 5 bottles of water today. Going on my 6th once I'm done with the one I accidentally left at home. It will be 6. I did have 1 soda after work today, but I have not had a Pepsi in a very long time. I feel like as long as I can keep it at every once in a while, I'll be fine. Because I used to drink it never, pretty much, like once every couple months. And then started drinking it a lot. And then when I started the dieting almost 2 years ago, when I started the off and on dieting stuff, I stopped. And then I'd allow myself one every now and again. And then it got to a point that it wasn't every now and again. So I'm trying really hard this time around to have like a cheat day, you know. I'm gonna start having cheat days as far as food goes, probably like next month, one day a month, and like a cheat day as far as like soda goes. I'll have it like once a week or once every other week, something like that. It's been, I think, since last week, so I think it's been a full week and a couple days. What else? I think that's pretty much it about the weight loss. I only have 3 more days to weigh in again. To have lost the 5-pound mark, I need to be at, let's see, where was I? About 164, 163, somewhere around there, I think, to have dropped the 5 pounds. 161, 162 to have lost that extra 1 pound. If I don't, I might just drop that 1 pound from the week that I didn't lose the full 3 pounds that I gained back, and just not even think about that, and just boost and celebrate the fact that I lost 5 pounds. This week, I lost 5 pounds and 8 ounces. I was so ecstatic. It's the first week that I lost my goal weight, and I was super happy and proud of myself. All right, so on to my life. It's going good. I mean, things are a little stressful just with everything going on. My husband, I've mentioned a few times, works for DoorDash, and his hours have like drastically cut. Like he only had like 3 orders today. We're used to, before all this happened, he would make about $200 a day. And on a good day, he makes $100 a day right now. On a bad day like today, $20, I think. So I mean, I can't complain because it's money that, you know, he's getting that some people just aren't at all. But okay, go ahead. But it's still a struggle. I think everyone, in a way, is suffering from this, whether it be small or big. My heart definitely goes out to people who haven't been able to work during this, that lost their jobs as a temporary thing or a permanent loss. I think that's gonna be hard because I've been able to work this whole time. I work at, you know, the Walmart in my town, so we've stayed open. And I've dealt with some pretty rude people. But the thing that I just kind of now laugh about is, well, I work in the garden center, and we'll have people come in just upset when we tell them we can't let them through the gate because we have to count customers that come and go. We have a limit of 350 people at once in the store. And when we hit that, which we've only hit that a few times, so I live in like a smaller town. Like we have more than 350 people, but it's a smaller town. It's 3 and 3 out. 3 people come in, or 3 people leave. You can let 3 people in, type of thing. But people just get so mad about the gate because we don't have someone to stand at the gate and count customers high. So when we allow someone in and out of that gate, we have to go up front and tell them. And I'm sorry, but I don't even think any company wants to. This is definitely not a dig at Walmart because I don't think any company is going to want to pay someone to stand at the gate for 8 hours. We don't got the employees for that too. Like people took like furloughs when this happened and haven't been back yet. So we are definitely short-handed. There's times that like I've had to go up front and cashier because they just need the help up there. So yeah. So I mean, yeah, I think, yeah. So I mean, things are going well. The lift for like evictions and stuff in our state was lifted on the 1st, but they have to contact you, and they have to come up with a repayment plan. Like they have to work with you. They can't even evict you still. But we're doing okay with that. I mean, we are, I think, like 1 month behind, but not bad. So and work. Let's talk a little bit about something that happened at work yesterday. So we have vendors that bring us flowers, you know, that work for Walmart, but they're vendors. They're Smith and Garden vendors is the name. This lady, she's so sweet. Like, we have two of them. One of them doesn't really come to our store often, thankfully, because I don't really like her. She's really rude, like extremely rude. The other one, she's, I think, like the one for our store. I think the other one came to help every now and again, or if she didn't have something to do at the other store that's like about 10 minutes from us, she'll come and help at this one. Well, this lady always has a bag, you know, puts her water in it. She probably has her wallet, her keys, that type of stuff in her bag. She always sets it down outside on the patio on a table because vendors don't get lockers or cubbies or anything. And they pretty sure, I don't know how it works for breaks for them, if they can go in the break room or not. I'm assuming they can, but I don't know. Possibly not, because they don't technically work for like a Walmart employee. They work for Smith & Gardens, who works for Walmart. What are you guys doing?
I'm not here. She's hiding. Did it work?
No, it did not work at all. I'm pretty sure your big bike and your big head gave it away. I don't think your helmet's on right, sweetie.
I want to try something, okay?
But, okay, we're going to wrap this up in a minute, guys. Did you hear me?
What?
We're going to wrap this up here in a minute. Anyways, so her bag was out on the table, and she was working the flowers, and then
I'm so confused on how you do it. I mean, you can't, like, stand up.
she was working the flowers on the table, and there were two other managers that work in the back, like freight and online grocery pickup department, sitting at the table her bag was at. So she just left it there, and she was gonna, you know, grab it when they got done with their break and get something to drink. They picked up, they got up and left to go back to work from their break. She turns around and her bag is missing. So obviously her first thought was, okay, maybe they didn't know that it was hers because they don't really know her well. We obviously do because we work with her a lot. And she went to customer service, see if it was turned in. Her bag wasn't turned in. So she comes back and she's freaking out, not about her wallet in there, but her keys in there. Her keys, one of those push kind that you can't do nothing with your car without the key. Literally nothing. Can't get in it, can't start it. The key has to be like in the car with you, by the car type of thing. And it starts at 600, she said. Yeah. It starts at 600 to have a new key remade. She did have two, but her boyfriend lost the spare. So that was their key. There is no spare. But she was more freaking out about that key because the price and everything. And obviously it's her car. Someone gets a hold of that key, they can get her car, right? Well, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go find a manager, go talk to the manager. So I found one. He came back to the garden center, asked where the bag was. We pointed it out, and he went to go look at cameras. And then she left, went outside, was my assumption, and that's where she was when I found her. But I went to go take my break, and I went over there to see how she was doing and to see if Brian, or probably shouldn't have said his name, our manager came and talked to her about the cameras. She told me that the bag was turned in to a register, which is very odd because you turn any lost and found stuff in at customer service, but the keys were missing and her keys were at the bottom of her bag, so they had to have searched through her bag. And then we're standing there just talking about everything. She's telling me about how much there's something on my forehead. Do I have something on my forehead right here, girls? No, like dirt or something, or maybe some of my foundation rubbed off.
No, it just looks like a...
Anyways, and then as we're talking, you know, the little button that you can push to find your car started going off. And she's like, dude, someone has my keys. Like, someone's looking for my car. And as we're talking about that and trying to figure out if we could see where the person was, this truck drives by extremely suspiciously slow. And there's a driver looking around. And I kind of got suspicious at that point. I'm like, dude, that truck, like, I think that's, you know, the people that have your keys or turned in your bag. Who knows? Maybe the bag was turned in, but the keys were dropped or something. Like, we didn't know at that point what was going on. And she asked the guy, she's like, are you the one that turned in my bag? And he responds with, I don't know. I don't think so. I'm sorry, but either you did or you didn't. You know or you don't know if you turned in a bag. And then she says, do you have my keys? He gives the same response. And then she says, well, I want my keys back. And then he bolts off. So at that point, there was another associate out there too. And he was like, when I'm done with this, he was like, you need to call the cops. So she calls, tells him what's going on. I'm sure at that point Walmart had called too, because they were there pretty fast. So she explained what was going on. She told them what just had happened. They showed up, gave statements. I had to give a statement. The associate that was with me as well gave one. And then they put a boot on her car. That way he couldn't, obviously our thoughts, he's going to come back to steal a car. And she was freaking out, obviously, because at that point he knew now what car it was. We were standing at her car when he drove by. So I come to work today. They put the boot on the car. I gave her a tarp too to put over her car because luckily her windows were down. So the other associate that was out there was able to put his hand in and unlock the car because she had her wallet in the car, a bunch of stuff. And so she got whatever she needed out. I told her to make sure any paperwork that has like bank information on it, social security numbers, any of that type of stuff that you obviously don't want this criminal to have, get it out of your car. And I mean, yes, he could have driven off with the boot on, but where?
Look.
Where?
On that person's like rock.
I can't
I see it. On the person's rock by the cougar.
There's a lot of rocks and cougars.
A cougar?
I don't think that's a snake, Lily.
It literally looks like one.
It would be moving if it was a snake. Anyways,
I want to go look.
what was I saying? I just got distracted.
Sorry, I thought it was a snake. I think it is still.
I don't remember now.
Oh, you were saying they get any bank information they don't want.
Yeah. Anyways, so she got all this stuff out. Her boyfriend picked her up, but I gave her a tarp because we were having a storm last night and I didn't want it to get rained on. She came to work today, so I asked her how things were going. And I also told her to get hold of her insurance company, that sometimes insurance company would pay for the key, especially if it was stolen, like if it wasn't your fault and lost. As far as that goes, she told me that
beat that cat up.
She told me that it's the amount of the deductible would be about the price of the key, which is to start with $600. They did have someone come out today. They did come and I talked to the guy, or her grandpa knows like a private tower. So he had this guy come and tow her car, take it to the dealership. It takes about 6 hours to have it reprogrammed, but the dealer wasn't in today, or the programmer wasn't in today because it's a Saturday. So she's probably not going to have it till like Tuesday would be my guess, but I think she had her boyfriend's car. Anyways, she told me that after I left, because I left probably about hour and a half after this first happened, I left from work to go home, and she had told me that our security guys, police officers and everything said yes, that actually was the person. We got them on camera. They were walking around the store with a cart putting stuff in it while eating candy. So they were walking around for a while. They were in the store for a while, walking around suspiciously. You could tell on cameras it was suspicious. Obviously, I think trying to buy stuff, or trying to steal stuff, they had a bunch of like the video games that are locked up in their cart. So they obviously asked them to be unlocked, or somehow they got them in their cart. Typically, when those have to be unlocked, you either pay for it back there at electronics, or it goes up to register 9, you pay for it there. So I am not really sure how that ended up in their carts. So my guess is they just literally walked all around. They came into the garden center, saw that they couldn't really access anything because I was at register. There was another girl around, but saw the bag and jacked it. At this point, I thought there was just one person. Then she tells me that there's two people. There's a driver and the passenger. The driver was driving, looking around, while the passenger was pushing the button to find the car. And we thought we saw camel, we thought the driver was wearing camel. It turns out it was a driver. But at some point between finding her bag, turning it in, jacking the keys, they ditched their cart. And they have the Facebook page where they post stuff like this saying, hey, we need your help to identify these people. And they post the security cameras. So we had posted them. Lily, I really don't care right now about the cats. They had posted them, and you can see the one guy in the camel, so the passenger, walking out with just a soda. So he came out with something, a soda. You didn't just come into Walmart for a damn soda. I'm sorry, but you didn't. And they, with us being able to give a description of the vehicle and the person, they were able to say for sure, yes, the people that we saw turning in your bag, we saw on camera, were the people. So right now she's about $800 out of money. They haven't found the people yet. The security guy at our Walmart is really good at what he does, and he told her, he's like, just rest assured, we'll find the guys. It may take a while, but we will find them, especially the posting on the Facebook page. And I already reposted it, shared, gave the story, and told people to please keep sharing. It's just, and they were wearing masks, so that's gonna be really hard to identify them. I get that, but someone knows them. You can identify them by a jacket they're wearing, or maybe a tattoo on their arm, or something like that. So that was like the last hour and a half or so of my day yesterday, kind of helping her out. And I just, no, I just feel bad. She's such a nice lady. And, you know, she was like, once they find him, she's like, I'm pressing charges. She's like, I at least want my money back for having to have another key made and for the towing. So I don't know what they can charge with. I was thinking maybe like attempted, or like they were obviously trying to steal in Walmart too, but there really isn't much proof of that because they didn't even walk anywhere near out the door with the cart. They dished it at some point. And I still don't understand why they turned the bag into a register instead of customer service. My only guess is maybe they thought we didn't have cameras, or we didn't have very good cameras at the registers, but we do. All right, so yeah, that's that, guys. Like, I just feel bad for her. So anyone, just keep good thoughts her way. You don't know her or anything, but just keep her in your thoughts, and hopefully they'll catch the people, and you know, hopefully she'll have her new key here shortly.
Hopefully they will.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. This is my vlog for today. Monday will be better, and Wednesday, because those are my days off. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.